Good evening, fellow Earthicans, and welcome to part one of the Hackerbox bus driver. This is going to be in two parts because I messed up some of the parts and I had to reorder them during my soldering. But yep, today we're going to build the Bus Pirate ESP32 Swiss Army knife and play around with the RFID and Wi-Fi stuff a little bit. So yeah. So go ahead and get right on into it. All right, Hackerbox number 124. Let's see what we got. Bus driver. Cool sticker. Alrighty, so we've got the jumper wires. These are maybe the test clips? I'm really not sure. Let's see. Yeah, so these are the test clips. Alright, this is a... Okay, so we got the NFC RFID card. Looks like we've got the key fob. Jumper wires, some header pins. I'm guessing this is the exclusive PCB for Bus Pirate RFID mode. I would keep this stuff together over here. ESP32S3. And the header pins. Oh, maybe that's the shifter, the TS SO1. Yep, that's what that is. Looks like we've got the 2.4 gigahertz, or one of the omnidirectional antennas. Alright, so we've got one of these is the 2.4 gigahertz and one is the 433, was that megahertz? SMA omnidirectional 5 centimeters, so one's 5 centimeters, one's 11 centimeters. Alright, so this this is the 433 megahertz, and then this one must be the 2.4 gigahertz. A ton of stuff today. Bus Pirate ESP32 Swiss Army knife. This looks really cool. Alright, we got some pins there. And lastly, the Ethernet module. All right, a ton of stuff today, so let's see how this all fits together. All right, welcome to Hackerbox 124. Experiment with the ESP32 Bus Pirate, an open source firmware project implementing a multi-protocol Swiss Army knife hardware hacking tool inspired by the legendary Bus Pirate. Configure the ESP32S3N16R8 core development board. Assemble the exclusive Hackerbox ESP32 Bus Pirate platform for leveraging the ESP32 Bus Pirate firmware. Assemble an exclusive adapter board to exercise the ESP32 Bus Pirate's sub-gigahertz mode leveraging a CC1101 wireless radio module. Assemble an exclusive adapter board to implement the ESP32 Bus Pirate's RF24 mode, leveraging a Nordic NRF24L01 wireless radio module. Assemble an exclusive adapter board to exercise the ESP32 Bus Pirate's Ethernet mode, leveraging a WISNet W5500 or 5500 wired Ethernet module. Assemble an exclusive adapter board to implement the ESP32 Bus Pirate's RFID mode, leveraging a PN532 NFC RFID module. Sense, drive, and decode signal lines and communicate buses with the ESP32 Bus Pirate using jumper connections, SDK08 Ultra Mini test hooks, and a TXS0108E bidirectional voltage level shifter as necessary for various target systems. Explore cybersecurity CTF competitions. There's a wealth of information for current and prospective members in the Hackerbox's frequently asked questions. Almost all of the non-tech support emails that we receive are already answered there. ESP32 Bus Pirate is an open source firmware project run on an ESP32S3 microcontroller to implement a multi-protocol hardware hacking tool, an electronic Swiss Army knife. The ESP32 Bus Pirate firmware supports sniffing, sending, scripting, and interacting with various digital protocols, I2C, UART, one-wire, SPI, etc., via a serial terminal or web-based CLI. It also communicates with radio protocols including Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, sub-gigahertz, and RFID. Okay, so we're going to run a test program real quick. The factory loaded firmware should cycle colors. All right. Now let's see if we can make it faster. All right, yeah, so the initial tests are good. All right, so it looks like we're going to be soldering that to there. Okay, I think I get it. So, looks like maybe I'm very confused. Okay, so they're sliding this off somehow. All right. Now I know it says less easy. hope you guys enjoyed that, and come back soon for part 2 for me to finish the rest of this.